Welcome to a world of thrills, a world of drama, of capes and tights, a world where death is a revolving door. Welcome to the Geek Matrix.
And hello, everybody. Ding, ding, ding. It is the Geek Matrix podcast, and it is episode 293, week of May 6th, 2026. I am Josh. That is the guy that helps keep the show together.
Hi.
Or depending on what view you're looking at, desktop or mobile.
Hey, watch my finger you're using there, buddy. All I see is that.
All right. So this week we are going to be talking about Batman number 9, Absolute Superman number 19, Absolute Green Lantern number 14, Poison Ivy number 44, JSA 19, and Adventures of Superman Book of L number 8. We've got some honorable mentions here as well. Batgirl number 19, Batman Static Beyond number 6, and DC and Sonic the Hedgehog, the Metal Legion number 1. Those three, I'm looking forward to reading all of them. I have not gotten an opportunity to. And Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, Gardner number 1. I'm also looking forward to reading, but I'm really hoping that you've got something to say about that one.
Have you read it yet? Have not read it yet. I got a physical copy of it yesterday, and when I buy a physical copy, I prefer to read the physical copy as opposed to the digital copy. I just haven't had time to crack it open yet, but I'm very excited to get into it.
Inexcusable. You've gone to the bathroom, you've slept, you've eaten, you've got time for all of that nonsense.
Hey, hang on. When I'm going to the bathroom, I'm reading other Green Lantern because I'm still doing my daily challenge. And I saw a movie today for the first time in like God knows how long, so cut me some slack. Shit.
Oh, that's right. You went and saw MK2.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2. Not many people are going to say this. One of my most anticipated movies of this year. I've been waiting for this movie since 2021 when the first one ended. I've been so stoked on it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I completely understand it, but I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I love the characters, I love the stories, I love the gameplay, I love the style. So when that movie was announced and came out, I ate it all the way up. I understand it's not perfect. It does not need to be for me. I've said before, and I'll say it again, I watch it for the Mortal Kombat-ness of it. I don't watch it for an epic story. I don't watch it for amazing CGI or fantastic acting. I'm watching it because it's Mortal fucking Kombat. And Mortal Kombat 2 takes it and goes a step further. Mortal Kombat 1, a lot of the gripes a lot of people had was the OC Cole Young being put into it, and it didn't really feel like Mortal Kombat at the same time because they didn't even do the tournament. And I put that aside because I had a lot of nods to the game and to the fans that I appreciated. The second one is very much the tournament, as promised by the end of the first movie. It pretty much jumps right in from the get-go, not long after the first one ended. Tournament begins, and it's just a thrill ride the whole way through. There's more laughs, more gore, more game moments. Ed Boon is fucking in it as a cameo, which I was so stoked about. The only thing I think we're missing that makes it Mortal Kombat is someone saying Toasty. And the fact that Ed Boon was in it and that still didn't happen was kind of surprising. So maybe if they do a Mortal Kombat 3, they'll just have somebody doing that. I don't know who could possibly do it, how they would throw it in there, but fuck, I want it so bad.
Ed Boon?
Ed Boon. He was one of the creators.
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a question.
No, then it must be Tobias Noob.
Yeah.
Or Noob Saibot. That'll be
well,
pop out and say
it. He was in the trailer, but Noob Saibot was in this movie.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. As the resurrected form of Bihan, aka Sub-Zero, in hell, but still Noob Saibot was in the fucking movie. And I was trying to think of the massive cast of characters from like before they started getting to the second generation, like Cassie Cage and stuff like that. And I think there's only about 2 or 3 characters remaining that they haven't done. Mylena is a big miss that I'm surprised they haven't done yet, but maybe later. Rain wasn't in it. Actually, there is more. Shit. Okay, there's a lot more. as I start to think of more, I remember characters I forgot. But yeah, there's some more to come for sure, I think. But it's a good movie. Check it out. I liked it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely will. I don't know if it's one that I'll make it to the theaters to go see, but I'll definitely be viewing it when it hits the streaming services.
And I don't blame anybody for doing that. Like I said, I don't expect it to be anybody's top of the list. It's just anticipated for me because of how big a Mortal Kombat fan I am. But I don't imagine anybody's like dying to go see it opening day.
Oh, there's plenty of MK. What would you call them? I don't know. I mean, mortal cultists. I mean, there's all kinds of them out there. You know, I mean,
as long as cultists
so
is spelled with a K.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
There's definitely that fan base there. It doesn't matter if 12 games in a row and 9 of them have been the same. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, make the story a good story.
Yeah.
You know, not looking for you to win an Oscar. Make it a decent story. Make it make sense.
Exactly.
And fucking, you know, it's Mortal Kombat, so throw in some fan service stuff. Don't give it everything because you're gonna want some for the next movie.
Exactly. I don't know where they're going to go in the next one, if they even do a next one, which I hope they do.
Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn was in this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the next one?
They had Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, and Quan Chi all in this movie. And Shang Tsung was in the first one as well. They had Baraka, they had Goro, Kano, Cyrax, Jade. I don't remember if Jade was from Earthrealm or not. I don't think so. Oh fuck! What was that other guy's name? Sindel. I keep forgetting the other woman's name that was killed by Kung Lao in the first one, and it may be my favorite fatality in the entire 2 movies so far. Well, so many bad guys. So many bad guys. They had Johnny Cage, they had Sonya Blade, Jax, Kung Lao, Liu Kang, Katana. Who am I missing? That might be obviously Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Duh, Jesus.
There's a couple. There's Onaga.
Okay. I don't remember Onaga.
It's from the stories. Like the part of the lore. It's not been in the game, but that's who Khan took over control of Outworld from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they'll be
It was supposed to be even stronger than Shao Kahn.
Yeah, unless they somehow resurrect him. But they didn't even mention his name in this movie. When it started, Shao Kahn was already in control of everything.
Yeah. Doesn't mean they couldn't retcon a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. But then there's also Chinook.
Chinook was mentioned. I forgot about that. There was
Chronica.
Oh, I don't remember Chronica, but no, she wasn't in it.
You don't remember Chronica, but you know it's a she?
You know, my mind just kind of like Chronica sounds like a female character based off other names in the game. I don't know why. I think it's just how it ends in just screams that's a female character. And I don't know if that's offensive or not, but that's how my brain worked. That's kind of weird. Is it a she?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then, and I can't remember what her name is, but then in MK1, the green Gaia like chick, who I don't think that's Chronica. I think that's somebody else.
Probably Jade.
No, like a Gaia, like goddess kind of person in Mortal Kombat 1, the game.
The first one. In like the very first game?
No, in the latest Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, like the movie.
Not OG Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they rebooted the title. Yeah, let me
After like following the story and naming it one where Liu Kang became like God.
Yeah. That was a crazy turn of events. That really was.
The story is cool as shit, dude.
Yeah.
like so fucking cool. Say what you want about the rest of the game. The story itself for Mortal Kombat, I was like, all right, man, if you're gonna make Liu Kang a god, like godlike, this is where to go with it. Hell yeah. I thought so.
Serena, maybe? Nitara. It's got to be Nitara. No. It's not Nitara. No, shit, man. I don't remember. Fuck. I'm currently looking at a picture of the roster too, and I don't even see. There's a woman in green. He said. Nitara is the woman.
Yeah, who's the
Kung Lao killed in the first movie? There's Sindel, Katana, Mylena, Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung. There's Rain, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Johnny Cage. I didn't see anybody in green on the roster. Oh, but there's a green.
Cetrion.
Cetrion. Who? Say that name again.
Hold on. Yes. Cetrion.
Interesting. Somebody's going to take away my Mortal Kombat cred. In my defense, I haven't played every single game. I don't remember her.
She is the sister of Shinnok.
Oh, okay.
And also the daughter of Chronica.
Well then.
Anyway, in Mortal Kombat 1, you got to fight her.
Fair enough. I don't think I actually got around to playing that, though. I think the last one I played was 11. Yeah, it's a fun series of games. I love Mortal Kombat.
Didn't you and I play 12 together?
Maybe it was 12 then.
I think so. But anyway,
I couldn't remember if 12 was just 1, or maybe that was 13 is just 1.
13 is 1.
Okay. Isn't that... Don't you love it? There's some other news. There's some real news.
Here's news. Mortal Kombat, I feel, has finally approached Final Fantasy territory, where everybody's like, there's the OG one, and then there's 9, 10, and 11. Or not even 9, 10, and 11.
Oh, there was a 9, yeah. There was
I know there was, but like as far as games that anybody talks about, they're like the OG one, MK3, 10, 11, and that's all there is. You don't need to play anything else.
It honestly blows because it blows my mind because there's Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, and then there's like Mortal Kombat Annihilation or some shit, and there's a side game with
Mortal Kombat Conquest, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah.
And was there one called Descent?
Something like that.
Like that.
And then there was like they had all these subtitles, and then it goes back to Mortal Kombat 9.
Right. Like, they were still getting 10, they 11, pulled the Spider-Man. It's like we're going back to the legacy numbering.
Right. Honestly, it's kind of brilliant they did Mortal Kombat 1 because it was like going like plot wise going back to the original game.
Ish.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, like completely rebooting the Mortal Kombat universe, just, you know, with some changes.
Yeah. It's interesting stuff. I gotta go
Made
through
Liu
like,
Kang
all
fun to
the
play
story.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
For sure.
again, Liu Kang is always fun to play. And my favorite
I feel like in the later games they neutered him.
Oh yeah.
For me, I was
Fair
good
enough.
with him.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid. Like Liu Kang and that fucking bicycle kick, dude, I'd fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like I was like nobody wanted. I wasn't allowed to be Liu Kang. But as I got, well, maybe it was just me, but as I got older and the games came out more, like Liu Kang became far more difficult for me to be able to do anything with, and I actually had to change tactics over to using Kung Lao and Melina as my two fighters, and Sub-Zero.
Oh,
but Sub-Zero never changed. Sub-Zero was there when I was using Liu Kang too.
Yeah, I hated fighting you when you were Sub-Zero, because I was always Scorpion. I'm like, this rivalry is gonna fucking blow up. And you always beat me somehow. And I think I beat you sometimes.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd be surprised if I was kicking your ass at video games. I'm not very good at them anymore.
I wouldn't be surprised. As much as I love Mortal Kombat, I'm not the greatest at it either. I try to main Scorpion, and that's about it. I love Scorpion. You'll appreciate this movie though if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, like we just talked about. There's some really cool moments. Johnny fucking Cage is just the best.
I mean, it's Carl Urban, and it's Carl Urban like urbaning it up too.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he's like, oh my god, it feels good not to be making dick jokes, eh?
If you remember, there's a classic Johnny Cage move where he does the splits and punches someone in the
punches somebody in the balls.
Yeah, that happens.
Nice.
Yeah, so there is still technically a dick joke. And one of my favorite moments, I don't know if you remember from the first movie, Liu Kang training with Kano, and he keeps doing the spin kick to trip him up. Over and over again. I'm sure you know that's a classic, like cheap ploy back in like the old video games. Just keeps tripping him up, and then he like does a jump, like oh shit, and trips him again. Oh, fantastic! Oh, they did such a good job with the movies. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, they're all right, but they're fun. Anyway,
again. If you're making a movie based on video games, that isn't something that's like crazy, like where the story isn't like the whole basis of the game. Okay, like a Final Fantasy movie, for example. But if you're taking a generic universe video game franchise, you can do this with that.
Yeah.
Like Five Nights at Freddy's, for example. You can do whatever you want with that as long as you stick with like the base ingredients and don't go far off of the source material. You're all good. And you can do the same shit here. You take a video game franchise like Final Fantasy, or say Kingdom Hearts, or even like the Arkham games or something, you know, and put those on screen and change them. That is not going to fly.
I mean, Arkham's maybe a bad example because that's just Batman.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you made the game, if you like made a Batman trilogy and it was the Arkham series, like you know what I mean?
That had nothing to do with the video games. Yeah.
If it wasn't anything like that, then people would be pissed.
Well, if you remember, there was the fully CG animated Final Fantasy movie.
There was
early 2000s, and I'm pretty sure it had nothing to do with the games at all.
No, it actually did, but it was very loosely.
Right.
And it wasn't a bad movie. But if you were looking for something like this is an hour and a half of bonus feature from the video game, you weren't getting that.
Right.
And that was dumb.
Yeah. Let's get into some more news though.
Spirits Within, I think
that's what it was called. Yeah.
I can't believe I just remembered that.
Yeah, right. I was trying to remember the subtitle to it as well. Could not. So we got a first look poster. At least I'm assuming it's a first look poster for My Adventures of Superman season 3, and it features a blown up image of what looks like Cyborg Superman, but instead of an S shield, it's got an L in that shield instead of an S.
Cyborg Luther Man.
Oh yeah. So we got some interesting stuff coming forward in that. I still haven't watched through all of it. I'd given up on it early on. Josh has convinced me to give it another shot, which I will be doing very soon. But not only for that reason, but because My Adventures of the Green Lantern is supposed to be spinning out of season 3, and I really want to give that show a shot. Now, the interesting thing about this, and why I pointed out, is if you haven't heard, the showrunner for My Adventures of Superman, who apparently is also the showrunner for My Adventures of the Green Lantern, which I will refer to from now on as Moz and Moggle, because it's a lot of words. It's going to drive Josh nuts.
Moz and Moggle.
Moz apparently was heavily inspired by Dragon Ball Z. Yes. And he described it as from the Toonami block. And I know it's for American fans in the 90s, yes, Dragon Ball Z was Toonami block. For global fans, it's just Dragon Ball Z. But then he goes on to describe Moggle as inspired by another show from the Toonami block. And once you see it, you will understand what show that is. Now, apparently people in the comments on that post that I saw were saying that it was already hinted and teased that it's inspired by Sailor Moon, which I think is a great choice. It's something my wife and I figured out years ago because she's a huge Sailor Moon fan. I'm obviously a huge Green Lantern fan, if you couldn't fucking tell. And they go hand in hand. They actually go really well together. So I'm excited to see what they do there. And there's many different avenues they could take Green Lantern to be inspired by Sailor Moon. And it's starring Jessica Cruz. I am stoked. I can't wait for that. I think that's coming next year. The voice cast hasn't even been announced, though, yet. As far as I know. I fucking can't wait.
Give it a few episodes so it starts, so you don't feel like you're watching like a kid's cartoon.
Yeah,
because it does start off feeling very approachable. That's the word I'll use, and I think after watching it, you'll agree that's suffice. But by the time you are in season 2, you're like, "Damn, this is good."
Right? I hear it gets a lot better. Good. Yeah, I hear it gets really good.
Yeah, the Talos storyline was.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. This week also saw the release of a book that I did not know was coming. Brandon heard about it, so I'm gonna shout it out for him because I know he's really looking forward to it. Ben 10, the old Cartoon Network show, is back in comic book form. Fan favorite series. It was such a good show. Written by Joe Casey, Stephen T. Siegel, Joe Kelly, and Duncan Rouleau, apparently.
Man, that original cartoon was so good. Like, I was way too old to be watching it, and I still watched it.
It was worth it, though.
Yep, it was written that good.
I haven't read it yet, but I flipped through it, and it's starting off with the origin of Ben Tennyson getting the Omnitrix. Much like the show did. So it's not jumping into the action or spinning off of the show. It's definitely telling its own story, but it's taking notes from the original series, which I think is the right way to do it if you want to get new readers into this. It does have the Cartoon Network logo emblazoned on the Ben 10 logo, so it's definitely still tied to it, but it's from Dynamite, so it's definitely going to be its own thing.
Yeah.
check it out if you ever liked Ben 10. It was fun. And finally, Marvel has teased / announced a new, well, I was going to say imprint, but it's being described as a publishing line called Midnight. And it's supposed to be horror stories. More news will be coming next week, including comic runs and creative teams. They say Marvel Comics presents a terrifying new universe, Midnight, the light had its turn. So we'll have to see what that's about. If it's going to be like a Vertigo or Black Label stuff, I'm all for it. If it's going to be all new creator-owned stuff, no superheroes at all, much like Vertigo, and it's just like adult stories, horror stories, stuff like that, all the power to them. I think it can only go in the right direction. But I'm not going to hold my breath yet. I know I have a lot of hopes riding on. I think it's a good idea. As I stated in the past, Marvel and horror historically go pretty well together. So we'll have to see. DC and horror has done really well as well.
DC's always been great at horror. Marvel's been great at zombies.
I just feel like they've done other horror. Not like the level DC has done, but they've done some other horror.
I mean, they've done other horror, but nothing that I would say is like successful. But to try and argue against the success of Marvel versus zombies would just make me an idiot.
Now I'll say this: it did go on too long. They maybe overplayed their hand with Marvel Zombies, because the more they did, the worse it got.
Fair enough.
But the concept itself was very interesting. And then they just kind of kept forcing ideas that didn't make sense, in my opinion.
See, I didn't read anything past what was it? Like the first wasn't the first the first one was like a wasn't it a limited series, like
six?
It was
like five or six issues. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say that I read. And that was pretty good. I didn't read anything after that. Now on the other side of that, I read every damn issue of DC versus Vampires, and I know a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, this is going on forever." Well, I mean, then you didn't have to read it, but I fucking loved it. I thought it was good shit all the way through. It was like Deceased, but with vampires, and I loved it. I thought it was good stuff.
Sorry, what book was that?
DC versus Vampires.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I loved it. Oh, I really loved the first half. I enjoyed the second half. I just think it went off the rails a little bit. I've yet to read any follow up from it.
The World War V book.
Yeah, I haven't checked it out yet. I'm interested, but it's just I've got so much other stuff to read first that it's not going to put it anywhere near the top of my pile right now.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
dig it out on Halloween.
Yeah, no, definitely. I might give the first book another read through too before I jump into
or July.
Why July?
I don't know why, but for like around here in this house, it's like February, July, and like a month either side of Halloween are scary movie times.
Interesting.
It was not planned. It's just the way things
came
go.
Out.
Yeah,
fair enough.
You know what? It's always I didn't notice it, and Holly did, and she pointed it out a while ago. And I'll be goddamn. That's
all right.
Like we start getting in the mood for spooky movies, like in the middle of summer, when around Valentine's Day and around Halloween.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah, more fun.
Indeed. Scary movies can be romantic.
Exactly. Yeah, they can actually. Yeah. Depending on the scary movie. I think that is about it for news.
That's it?
I'm pretty sure.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Quick double check, but I'm pretty sure that's everything.
I'm too old. Hey, Rob.
What do you mean you're too old? What are you too old about?
Do you know where that quote comes from?
I know the quote. I don't remember what it's from. But
It's
I've
from an
always
old
known the
news
quote.
reporter.
Oh, okay, right.
It
It was like,
Walter Cronkite.
yeah, I was gonna say
But,
it's Cronkite, wasn't it?
I got a joke for you.
Was he CNN or was he NBC?
NBC. He wasn't CNN. He was broadcast, whatever channel it was.
Yeah. Yes,
I got a riddle for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What's black and gray? It smells like butt.
You.
Batman number 9, brought to us by Rob.
Actually, he's wearing gray and blue in this issue.
Didn't I say blue and gray?
No, he said black and gray.
Oh, well, I meant blue and gray. Damn it. That fucked
I don't even
it
know
up.
if he's. No, he is wearing blue in this guy. That's fine.
Yeah.
I got the gist of it.
Damn
Just
it.
gotta find it. Oh, there it is. Shit. All right, this is Batman number 9, written by Matt Fraction with art from Ryan Sook, ink from Wade Von Grawbadger, colors from Tomamori, and letters from Clayton Cowles with Ryan Sook, and the cover from Jorge Jimenez and Tomamori. Kind of surprised they're not doing the interior this time, but I guess they can't do it all the time. I don't see why not, but fine.
It is whatever, man.
All right, so given the events over the last 8 issues, the Bat Fam have decided, and not even the entire Bat Fam, a select few of the Bat Fam, specifically Bruce, Damian, Stephanie Brown, Duke Thomas, and Barbara, are all running a mission to get as many of their safe houses cleared as possible because Vandal Savage is sending his Tukos, tactical urban combat officers, out to these safe houses to clear them out and get as much of Batman's tech as possible. They each have their own missions, but Damien's still grumbling about something, and Bruce has this whole imaginary sequence with Alfred that he's been having over the past little bit about being a father. So then he goes to Damien and says, let's switch missions. And apparently that cheers Damien the hell up. We still don't know what Damien's mission is, but we'll get to that later. Duke and Stephanie go out as Signal and Spoiler, or I guess, no, she's Batgirl. Signal is getting chased down by some cops pretty hefty.
Completely dressed like Spoiler, though. No Batgirl at all.
I mean, I think there might be a bat logo still on her chest, but it's hard to tell because she's on a motorcycle most of the time. Yeah, so Duke is getting chased by some cops pretty heavily. Tim, meanwhile, is cooking dinner with Bernard, and he sees all this happening through the window, and he kind of just
she does have a purple
ignores it. Bruce comes in, or Batman comes in and helps him out a little bit, takes down the tank with the Bat Ballards trademark. But Duke still needs to escape. Him and Stephanie end up getting to some of the safe houses and clearing out what they can. But Stephanie instead gets excuse me. Stephanie? No, it's not. That's not Stephanie. Sorry. I thought no Stephanie. No, hang on. Ugh, getting confused. Stephanie was almost captured, but she got away. Damien's still doing his own thing, and that is when Oracle signals to Batman, it's time. She starts dismantling all her computer stuff and signing off of the network, saying it's been an honor, stay in the dark, yada yada. And that is when some Tukos bust down the door of the watchtower, and they have all their guns pointed at her. They arrest her. And then Bruce and Damien blow up the Wayne mansion for some fucking reason. Fly off into the daytime because the sun's risen. And Tim then watches the news, just like Duke and Stephanie are in some kind of safe house that were not discovered, as Barbara is perp walked to a courthouse out of a carrier van in front of all the news cameras and reporters, saying that she has been working with Batman for God knows how long. And that will lead directly into Barbara Gordon breakout
Terrorists.
coming next week. I will start this off with, I know they needed to lead into that comic somehow. Just this felt fucking weird. I don't know.
Like, but
Yeah.
if they weren't doing this in this book, they wouldn't have needed to lead into that comic.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like everybody, you could say like, oh, if they're making that comic, they need to have an open door. Yeah, but they didn't need to make that comic.
Yeah,
They could have
who
just
the
left it
fuck was
alone
asking for Barbara Gordon
in prison.
in jail?
Yeah, like it could be good. I'm not gonna pass judgment on the book before it's even out. I don't remember who the writer is. I don't believe it's Matt Fraction. So who knows? It could be interesting. I imagine it'll be a limited series. It just the lead into this was kind of weird because you'd think after all these years, Oracle spouting like top-notch surveillance and security systems and backup plans that she wouldn't get arrested. But I feel like we're
It's
just not getting the whole story here.
Mariko Tamaki and Amanke and Walpin.
They're doing okay, that's right. They're doing breakout. So yeah, it could be good. It could be good. Yes, I just feel like we're not seeing the whole story yet based off what was shown in this issue. Like, why did Oracle allow herself to get arrested? Why did they blow up Wayne Manor? And there's two very big questions left on this that they either refused, neglected, or just haven't yet explained as to why this is happening. And it just doesn't make a lot of sense right now.
If they blew up Wayne Manor after outing the Oracle, I have developed the hiccups. Great.
That's not good.
After outing the Oracle, it was to hide all of the evidence on the computer, of the Bat computer, right? To destroy it. And the only way to do that is to destroy the mansion as well, right?
Well,
right.
Is it though? Because the Bat computer's in the Bat cave underneath the mansion, and they just blew up the mansion. They didn't blow up the Bat cave.
I mean, that plot holes throughout this entire fucking thing. I'm just trying to fraction my explanation to you. Okay,
fractionally. I mean, at the also
to cover up
somewhere. Duke's not even in costume anymore.
Nothing even makes any. Duke's not in costume anymore. Tim quit. Alfred's everything but actually alive again. Damian and Bruce, after a year or so's worth of bonding against my will, have establishing a great relationship, are back to where they started out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Still
with Alfred chiming him, fighting Bruce like he is alive. Still unclear if this is a figment of Bruce's imagination or a hologram. However, sometimes Damian can see it too.
I haven't seen that. I'll be honest, I haven't seen Damian seeing it unless
there was. I'm almost positive Damian has acknowledged Alfred at least one fucking time.
I might have read that as
all the Batman bases have been raided. They blew up Wayne Manor. Everybody's on the run. Everybody knows Barbara's identity as the Oracle. Is public knowledge now. You want to know what they're doing? The answer is Fraction is single-handedly dismantling everything that there is about the Bat family. He's just destroying it.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
It's kind of weird. I mean, when I say Duke's not in costume anymore, I mean like him and Stephanie retreated to a base and he just took off the top half of his costume. That's all I mean. It's not like he's.
I mean, but they're all going dark. None of them are about to be in costume anymore.
Well, as far as
she is a spoiler. When she was a Batgirl, didn't she have a yellow outline around her bat?
I don't think so.
Or no, wasn't her bat just flat out yellow?
No, it was always purple. I
When she
mean,
was a
way,
Batgirl?
way back in like the 2000s, yeah, I think it might have been yellow at one point, but in like
Okay, then
this,
that's
it was
probably what
always
I'm thinking
purple.
of then.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
That's
Back when
probably
she had
what
like
I'm
a
thinking of
proper
then.
cowl and everything with the ears. Pretty sure it was yellow at one point. I could be wrong. That does
But
sound. Yeah, this
yeah,
I like the art for the most
it's the
part.
only fucking
There's
it's the only redeemable thing about the book.
there's
It's
a
Ryan
couple of
Sook, right?
panels. Yeah, it's Ryan Sook. There was a couple of panels. Damien looked like an old man, which just looked off. But for the rest of it, the art was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I like Sook.
This whole thing with Tim is just pissing me off. Like, I get he wants to quit for a while and just be with Bernard and be a normal teen, but when he's watching his family get chased by the police and arrested and their whole life just be dismantled, there's not one sense of justice in his head. It's like, they need my fucking help. Batman needs a Robin.
It's worse than that, man.
He's literally giving.
He's taking the entire Bat family off of the table, right?
Pretty much, it looks like
Oracle just said everyone go dark.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait.
So everybody that's extended is done. It's just Batman and Robin now.
Until then, stay smart, stay safe, and stay in the dark. Yeah. No, I guess they're. I mean, it can definitely be interpreted as like go dark, but I also interpreted it as
the Batman will reach out to you once it's time.
Yeah, but I also interpreted it as like stay out of sight, not necessarily put down the costume, but like be extra vigilant that you don't get fucking caught by the cops. But it's probably safer just to go dark completely.
I think that's what they did. That's the way that I read it. It could be the way that you're saying, and it could be they're just saying stay off of comms, but then they got no backup whatsoever out there on the field. I would say, if that was like go dark or go radio dark, that would be one thing, but saying stay dark feels like saying go underground.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin are going to go home, wherever home might be, considering that they blew
it up.
The big thing is that he just dismantled the entire Bat family by telling them to go dark. However, before taking the whole Bat family off the table, he had Tim quit.
Yeah.
Why? He could have just took him off the table that way too.
I can't help but notice that Dick and Jason were not part of this at all. Neither was Cass, because they all have their own books.
Yep. Yep.
The only fucking thing. And who I forgot to mention it. Who is that Azrael looking guy that they did not call Jean-Paul Valley? They call him Saint Michael. Is that like an alias for Azrael?
The Michael is the guy that is at the church of Saint Dumas. That was Azrael.
Okay, so it was like two different people. It's just when they said that they had Azrael on panel and nobody else. Like, what?
Yeah, that was them just showing Azrael at the Order of Saint Dumas.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a fucking thing. I'm very curious what the game is here, if there even is one. It's
to destroy the Batman family.
I'm gonna take Batman back to his roots, back to Detective Comics number 27 when it was just him.
I mean, great.
Yeah, I'm gonna
give all these amazing characters. We should probably not do anything with them.
Right. So it's getting a 6 for the art.
Fucking loser. 3.5 out of 10.
I really did like the art.
I love Ryan Sook. Go back and look. If you can go back into our Discord history, Ryan Sook is on my top 5 artists. And he's young as shit. But he's still there. I just love the way he draws.
And that means one thing.
3.5 out of 10.
Only get better.
Oh, yes, exactly.
I say that, but then we've also seen a lot of artists as they get older get worse.
Jar Jar.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I didn't even hear what you said because I was coughing, but I can imagine.
I said Jar Jar.
Charger or even fucking Frank Miller.
You can't use Frank Miller. Frank Miller started off drawing like ass.
I know there's been some pretty good Frank Miller stuff in the like early
Sin
days.
City.
And even like the original Dark Knight art style wasn't too bad. But if you compare like original Dark Knight Returns art to Dark Knight 3 art, is a huge contrast in quality.
Well, for sure. But I mean, really, at what point isn't too bad differentiated from good?
When you look at Dark Knight 3 and you're like, well, fuck, all right.
Well, it's like, I guess it isn't that bad.
Yeah, if this is his worst. That
alcoholism is all right because at least it's not heroin.
Yeah. So that's Batman. That's can't wait for issue 10. Whew.
Oh boy, let me tell you.
What jump in the story? Wasn't it last issue he was sitting in the cafe with Alan Scott?
Yep.
And now all of a sudden he's just dismantling the network. All right. Yeah, I can't wait to see what story beat it jumps to in issue 10.
That'd be a damn good question, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna say this, and this is, you might laugh at this, and it's gonna piss some listeners off. I think I'd rather read Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow again over reading this Batman right now.
Ooh.
I didn't care for that book.
I didn't like that book either.
Beautiful art. The art was fantastic, but the story was kind of boring.
The story was really boring.
Yeah. But anyway. Now for something way better.
Way better. Give me 1 second.
No worries. Oh man.
There we go. Now for something way better, because, well, it just is. Is building something new and not tearing something apart. Absolute Superman number 19, written by Jason Aaron, with art inside and out drawn by Rafael Sandoval and colored by Ulysses Areola, with lettering from Becca Carey. We get some pages showing Steele's background. Excuse me. Let me try that again. We get some pages showing Steele's backstory and motivations. Still just a smart dude, but he works in a meat plant now. And he's there to kill Ra's al Ghul. So it's Talia, Ra's, Steele, and Superman there as King Black Adam emerges. And he's super pissed and overwhelmed by all of the noise that he can hear from across the world. Just loud screeching and, all the yells and bad shit too. Superman tries to tell him that he can relate, but he's having none of it. He punches Superman, who lands 1,100 miles away. Steele takes that moment to try and kill Ra's, but that's when Black Adam sees him and begins to start an interrogation. They talk. He doesn't believe him, and Black Adam slices Ra's into like 11 separate parts all at once. Superman returns, but King Black Adam is one bad mother super, and it just beats the hell out of Superman. Not for even just a little bit, like a long time. Like he's vomiting blood across continents. That's in the book, not my words. Don't hate me for it. It's really bad. Steele goes off to help Superman, and Hawkman shows up, and we end it with the four of them squaring off, which looks pretty cool. Damn, I mean, power scale flip, mofo, catch me outside. This is just cool as shit. Black Adam being more powerful than Superman is so cool. Every turn from Aaron in this book so far has been really interesting, and it's why I'm digging the book so much. What is Steel capable of with that hammer, and which way will Hawkman go? I don't even care. As long as it's written as good as this and as this has been. And if it doesn't go without saying for the art team, it's perfect for what this book is calling for, and it looks damn good doing it. Definitely doesn't disappoint. I give it an 8.5 out of 10.
I'll be right there, but I think I'm gonna give it I'm debating, you know what, it's a 9. Fuck it, I'll upgrade it because it was a very, very enjoyable read. My only gripe that wouldn't give it like a 9.5 for me is I can't get a bead on Hawkman's personality compared to between Absolute Evil and Absolute Superman. Is he very stoic? Is he very silent? Is he very nefarious? Is he very heroic? Is he comedic? Is he friendly? Is he evil? Like, I'm seeing all these different aspects, and I can't quite understand what his personality type is, what his character is, what his goals are. It's very weird.
You're right.
Yeah,
it does seem to kind of be like a little, not like zany or like anything, like, but they're definitely like pulling in one way or another every time he's written.
Yeah,
you're right.
And this one, like, I appreciated it because it kind of brought some levity to the situation right at the very end of a pretty heavy issue of, is it just me or is this superhero stuff getting out of hand? 4 fucking superheroes right here. John Henry Irons is in over his head here. I love him. I love the character. I love the origin of this character. I think it's fantastic. But my God, he's going up against 2 god-level beings and one guy that has made a career of killing superheroes. So I fear for John Henry right now. Teth Adam here was just scary. Though one question I have, and I went back a couple times to check, and I did not see it happen. When did he shave? I don't know if you caught that.
I don't know.
You
like
know?
all of a sudden,
okay, so you did catch that.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, I forgot to mention that. All of a sudden, just like he went like poof,
no beard, and it was like while talking to Clark.
Right? There was just he did the Old Spice whistle, and all just went.
And I turned the page like, wait a minute, he had a beard. That took me out for like a minute. And that's really the only issues with the only problems with this issue. The rest is fantastic. Like you said, verbatim, Superman was vomiting blood across continents as written in the issue. They even flew across Gotham, where you see Batman standing on top of a tower watching this streak of light across the sky saying, yeah, fuck that, I'm going back to the Joker. I've got enough hands. My hands are full with a laughing dragon. I ain't need this shit right now. Go back to Metropolis. So it was a fun issue. I'm liking the story arc. I can't wait to see how this ends up.
My friends got shot.
My best friend's a crocodile. I ain't got shit. No, I ain't got the patience for this crap.
Ain't nobody got no time for that.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 easily deserved by far.
Fuck yeah. Yes, sir. Agreed. Great book, and it has been consistently.
Yeah.
Another one that has been in the Absolute Universe, and everyone in the world is grateful that we've got you to help walk us through this. But this one is a little more straightforward, a little less mystery. We've got a general idea of what's going on. It's not 13 issues of where is this going. Now at least we've got a direction. Rob
kind of.
piloted it for us, man.
It took 14 issues, but I'm finally starting to understand this color hierarchy thing.
Right? There you go.
I think it's really hard for a Green Lantern fan to go into this series and try to understand it because we're so used to like the other hierarchy of color, and emotional aspects and spectrums and whatnot. And this just takes everything and throws it out the fucking window and starts fresh. Like, this is what you're getting, and you're like, this is badass, but what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
It's taken me a long time to even get an inkling of what's happening. But
green is stronger than red, gold is stronger than everything. But it is, but you also have to know how to use it.
Well, here's the thing. I'll get into that because
we're getting into that.
Yeah, Tomar Ray talks about that. Tomar Ray talks about that. So yeah, this is Green Lantern issue 14, written by Al Ewing with art from Sid Kotian, colors from Pressy, and letters from Lucas Gattoni with the cover from Janoy Lindsay. We open up in a strange little world inside the Green Lantern, where our heroes, Joe Mullane, Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, and John Stewart, all representing different colors. As we know, Guy red, John yellow, Joe green, and Hal an unknown power source, pink or sapphire, maybe. Which, that's purple, violet.
I believe in a thing called love.
Oh my god, I forgot about that song. Just the rhythm of my heart. God, it's a good
thing called love. And it started with a little black ant.
Kept
it in my pocket.
It even opens with, as we've seen in many other issues, Ju-on, the ring, is talking to whoever. This time it's Hal Jordan, and is saying, be unknown. You exist at the unknown level.
Unknown.
You must be unknown. Oh, excuse me. Oh, piece of chip stuck in my head. Stuck in my throat. But it does say, I am the secret heart within every star. Know the unknown, know me. And deep in the recesses of that circle is a little pink dot. So it could be that Hal has even opened up a new level of lights that was unknown before. But anyway, Joe is talking with the other three, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Guy and John try to explain it, but neither of them really understand it either. All they know is that they're moving somewhere after Tomar Ray appeared and sucked them all into the lantern. Excuse me. Simon and Cameron Chase, meanwhile, were left on Earth after the big fight as they watched the lantern fly off into space. Show up and try to arrest them, so they take off in a car and try to figure out their next moves. But then we jump back to the lantern where Joe is screaming for Tomar Ray to come and explain some shit. He arrives, but at the same time, he's always been there. They cannot go back. They cannot go help anybody else. Tomar explains his own history and says, we need to do this because if you don't, everything could come to an end. It explains what happened to his own world of Zudar and how his entire species was eradicated by the Dark Star. His mother was given the red power, the power of the red light, and then she passed it on to him, though he explained that he stole it from her, even though we see her giving it to him so he would survive. And his planet is destroyed. He is the last Zudarian. And since he had no teacher, he became an anomaly. That's how he became a Tomar. And he basically had to teach himself. And he's the first to harness the red level of light to the extent that he does. And he's killed a lot of Dark Stars with it. And it's the same kind of origin as Joe, where she was given the green light kind of against her will and against other people's wills to a certain degree. And she's teaching herself, and that makes her an anomaly, yada, yada. They come to a stop outside a star, which they needed to use to slingshot them across space to their destination. And the Green Lantern ship was stopped by a Dark Star squadron. So Tomar tells them to look outside, and then Guy, John, and Hal stand on top of the Green Lantern ship, and they're getting ready to fight the Dark Stars. And that was when Joe realizes her nose is bleeding. She's trying to get out there too, but Tomar again further explains that the red level is about control, and he is restraining her because he needs her to control the ship and get them to where they need to be. And then she shows off a bit of her own power that she has with the green and is able to punch him with a giant green fist construct. Next issue promises a big fight between Tomar Joe and Tomar Ray. I can't fucking wait. A lot of questions to be had from this book still, but we're getting there. Some people call it a slow burn. Some people call it bad pacing. I call it just a lot of information. it's a lot.
I mean, this isn't like Absolute Superman where we just need to tweak a few things. We're shaking up the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
that's gonna take a minute.
Yeah, we're starting fresh, so just hold on.
Yeah, 14 issues. We're getting there.
Yeah.
And it's a hell yeah. Can I just say that?
Oh, it's a hell yeah. See, I'm slowly starting to understand. And oh yeah, so I was going to get into that. Joe did mention, green is higher on the hierarchy than red, so I must be powerful for you. And then Tomar Ray says, that's not how the Dark Stars see it. They see it upside down. So red is technically higher than green. So it really depends on your perspective. It depends. We don't really know if that's the case because she was told that by the yellow light. Yellow being the top, then green, then red, then Black Star, right?
Gold, but yeah.
Yeah, gold. So she was told that by John, who was imbued with gold lights. So as far as he's concerned, that's the hierarchy. But Tomar Ray learned it the opposite way for the Dark Stars, and they see it upside down. So we don't really know what the hierarchy is, which is the highest and which is the lowest. Probably more so the former, with the gold being on top, but who really knows? Except for Al Ewing, because we don't yet. That's
eventually we will.
Yeah. The point is, we're finally seeing some light powers on display. John, Guy, and Hal will be fighting some Dark Stars, and I can't wait to see that terrific trio going up against some evil lanterns in space. Especially seeing whatever John can accomplish with the gold lights, what Guy can do with the red light, and if Hal can do anything with the violet light. It's going to be a fantastic issue next if it continues where we left off. I really hope it does. It's been a ride. The art has been fantastic. I'm loving this new direction. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's so good. It's getting a 9.5 from me for this issue.
Well, like I said, for me, it's a hell yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff left. We don't know everything about the spectrums. Yeah. Hell, if they're not even really spectrums, they're just energies. And it's we don't know everything about them, but we're slowly learning through the story, and I feel like that's a cool and smart way to roll out the information rather than like big huge info dump so we can get right to the action. That's not going to make anybody happy in the long run. That's how you get the shitty story. So this is really good. We get to see where the craziness is starting to lead to. Everything up to now is, I feel like it looks beautiful. It's written very well. But if I had to sum up every single word at the end of, if I had to sum up every single issue individually into one word, it would be intriguing.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
This story, it just makes you curious. But now that we know, we've got a general idea of what's going on, save for a few things like Hal and the differences.
Like everything.
The fucking Mogo is the Black Star planet.
Yeah.
But could have a sliver of love in the middle of it, which is going to lead to I didn't notice that until you brought it up. So I flipped back and looked at it.
That's assuming that circle at the beginning is Mogo. Because that's just been a thing that's been talking to like Joe and whoever. We don't really know what that is yet.
But I feel as though like this war over killing Mogo is gonna be like the end all booyah for where absolute Green Lantern is headed toward, and whether or not it's going to result in Mogo dying or turning into a good guy. I'm very curious. Because right now he basically seems to be the planet of the Black Stars, or the Black Star himself, really.
Yeah, I don't imagine Mogo's going to come out of it alive. Neither will Kilowog.
Yeah, Wog's probably not. But the art, as always, is just so good. Pressie's colors are awesome.
Oh, God, yeah.
One of the best in the game, right up there with Rain Barreto, who we do not get to see enough around here. And the lines themselves are just good. I'm happy with this issue, man. This one is so cool. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Solid stuff.
Hardcore solid stuff, man. And
can I ask you a question though about Absolute Green Lantern? Because there's only one Earth Lantern left to even be mentioned. And that is Jessica Cruz.
Right.
And I wonder, do you think, is she going to show up at all during this? And what could her thing be?
So Al Ewing has basically handpicked everybody's favorites, right? Like, if I had to ask most Lantern fans, like, you get all the Earth Lanterns and then name your 2 non-Earth Lantern favorites. Most people are picking Kilowog and Tomar.
Yeah.
And I feel like Al Ewing, so far, I'm getting the impression, is rolling with that. And to completely ignore a fan favorite like Jessica Cruz, I think that would be silly.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that would be, if he does, if this goes without getting Cruz involved, I'm going to be disappointed.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily, because if she can't fit in the story, she can't fit in the story, but I would be surprised. Like, even Alan Scott wasn't necessarily in it, but his name was dropped. And Simon is in it, for crying out loud. And nobody cares about Simon but me. So how the hell is Jessica not in it?
Hey, now. I like Simon.
Okay, you like Simon too. There's 2 of them.
Yeah. He's a gearhead, man. I like that.
I really want to know what this whole portrait of Dorian Gray shit he's got going on is.
He can't look at himself or else he dies.
Yeah, but why? I want to know that story. Probably. Jessica Cruz curse. Ooh. Jessica Cruz, an old flame, ex-girlfriend. Boom. Done.
There you go.
Yeah.
Figured it out. That's
that appeases Lantern fans and the shippers from 2018. Hell yeah.
There we go. All right. Well, we went from absolute to absolute. Now let's go from green to green. Poison Ivy, if you know what I mean. Number 44, written by Green Willow Wilson, with art from Jaime Infante and colors from Arif Prianto, with letters from Hassan Atzmane El Hao, with a cover from Jessica Fong. So, despite the advice / request from Bog Venus, Ivy decides she's going to just handle it herself again. And that's a recurring trend through the book. I'm going to Batman. She's going through crooked people to achieve what she wants, and a reporter spills all the deets in the paper. Ivy's not done, though. She goes in to confront the reporter, but he poses some pretty interesting questions, which Ivy immediately starts finding answers to. Starts with the billionaire and goes from there. The question the reporter asked Ivy was, why do you think that you've been able to get away with all of this? They've been watching and hoping you're burning bridges behind you. And so far, you're not disappointing them. Well, add another notch of disappointment to the belt then, because dude died. Damn. So that's the book. And Ivy is going covert domestic eco-terrorist. I hope that it's more than just a kill a person per issue kind of thing that we're going to be getting here. Not that I think that we will, but putting it out there just in case. But this mayor thing, it's not even starting out even remotely close to anything I would have guessed. I was figuring either no villainous or like explosion of villainy, and this is definitely neither one of those. And I'm okay. That's good. It's very down to earth. And after the last little bit of Poison Ivy stories, that's a good thing. It's just a damn good read. Wilson writes the way I need it written. Gobble gobble gobble. The art is awesome too. Just awesome. I gave it an 8.25 out of 10.
Yeah, for me, the biggest thing with this issue, the part that keeps coming back to me, and it's kind of a revelation as well, that blows my mind, is Janet from HR has a last name.
Yeah.
Her last name's not from HR?
No, she's got a last name.
What the fuck?
We've only seen it once before, and I forgot what it is already.
Apparently it's Mitchell, and Batman
Yes,
knows it. And that just blew my mind. Like, holy shit, she's Janet from HR Mitchell? Is that a middle name? What the fuck? Yeah. Hey, she might want to be called Janet from HR Isley. Who the hell knows? Yeah, I kind of second your concerns. I do hope it's not just Killfest, the series going forward, because this book had a lot of heart, and this was my concern when it pivoted towards this, that it feels like it's just going in a brand new direction for the hell of it, to kind of catch up with the rest of continuity, and it felt better when it was doing its own thing outside of continuity, right? And maybe this is just being shoehorned in. That was my concern when this story arc started, and I'm hoping that it doesn't do that. So far, it still feels a little off compared to the rest for me. So it's not my favorite story arc so far, but like we all kept saying, 44 issues of straight goodness is a hell of a record.
Okay.
And if this is a low point arc, this is a low point arc. Every series has it. It's going to happen. It's not necessarily a bad arc. It's not a bad story. It's still interesting, but it pales in comparison to what came before it. So for me,
previously it was story narrative dictated, and now this is universe dictated.
Yeah, that's the problem for me. I much preferred it when it was story dictated. That's to me how it went from a 6-issue series to a 12-issue series to an unlimited series, and grew to 44 freaking issues, because it was story driven. It wasn't universe driven. And now that it is driven, it's taken a dip in quality for me. So it is going to get a 7.5. It's not a huge dip, but it's still a dip. What was your score for it?
8.25.
Yeah, it's just, I like it. I just miss what it was,
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Well, hopefully we'll get some justice for Ivy there.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we have the Justice Society of America, JSA number 19. Rob, tell us all.
Will gladly, if I can find the credits page again, because I had Poison Ivy open. Whoops. It's JSA number 19, The Search for the Spectre, Part 1, written by Jeff Lemire, with art and cover from Diego Orlategue, colors from Luis Guerrero, and letters from Steve Wands. We pick up in the underworld? Oh, the Unseen Realms. A magical realm of things unseen, I guess. Kid Eternity was attacked by the Spectre, as we saw last issue. Spectre is kind of infecting himself into Kid Eternity. Catholicism and kids, am I right? Some guy called Mr. Keeper, who I don't recognize, comes in and starts yelling at Astar, aka the Spectre, to get out of Kid Eternity. It's not for you. It's not her purpose. Falls on pale ears. The ghosts JSA arrive and help pull the Spectre out. Um, and try to send Kid Eternity away. Meanwhile, at the JSA Brownstone, JSA have been liaising with Mr. Terrific on the JLA Watchtower to try and find Kid Eternity, but he has come up with nothing except Bobo, aka Detective Chimp, has found something happening. There's something big happening in the Unseen Realms, and he sent Blue Devil to go take a closer look, but he doesn't think that it could be her because it seems too big for her, for Kid Eternity. However, it is big enough to be the Spectre, which puts a shiver down the spine of the JSA members. Meanwhile, in the game room, Khalid Nassour and Jakeem Thunder are palling around playing games when Courtney walks in, Stargirl herself. They get excited. There's a bit of teasing because they're all teenagers and they came up together as young all-stars. You know, where's Cyclone, wink, wink, Khalid, yada, yada. And then a blue portal opens up. Khalid senses something happening. He gets dressed as Dr. Fate, tells everyone to get ready, and out pops Kid Eternity as the adult JSA members come rushing in. They say something's happening outside. Get out there as they step outside and see the Spectre towering over the city, ready to attack. Crazy shit. What's going on with the Spectre? I'm happy that Jeff Lemire is tackling this because it's going to get us a concrete answer for where the Spectre is right now, because he kind of hinted that there was two Spectres going on, I think, right? There was one from the past that was with Kent Nelson, not Kent Nelson. Shit. Who was the original
Jim Corrigan?
Jim Corrigan, thank you. Kent Nelson was Dr. Fate, silly. Jim Corrigan, and then a more recent Spectre, which felt a little more angry and not the heroic one that we knew, right? I just it felt like there was a different vibe.
Well, the Spectre's not exactly what I would call heroic.
No, but he wasn't like an angry benevolent god like he showed in the previous story arc, JSA Year One, right? He's showing there's two very different Spectres going on. He showed one from JSA Year One, and then there was another one that was just very, very angry about stuff. And the Spectre that we might have seen more recently might not be the Spectre that was with the JSA originally. That's the vibe I'm getting. I might just be misinterpreting things, but that's what I was sensing. Alternatively, just what's going on with the Spectre? Why is this happening? Somebody said we need to get Jim Corrigan. I think that was Wildcat. I think that was Ghost JSA was saying we need to get Jim Corrigan. So who the hell knows what's going to happen? The JSA is slowly coming back together and being a team again. And then the Spectre is going to come in and try and tear it all down. We will see what the hell happens. I kind of hope the Spectre is able to join the team at the end of it, which I think would be a very nice addition and very nice callback to the OG JSA. But we'll have to see, is this going to end up with a new host for the Spectre? And what will Kid Eternity's future purpose be, if any? Supposedly there is a purpose. We don't know quite what it is yet. Maybe to be a bridge between the fallen JSA and the living JSA, so there could be an even wider JSA team. Who the hell knows? Maybe they're even going to bring all the dead JSA members back. Who the hell knows? All I know is I'm here for it. I'm excited, and it is getting a 9 from me.
This is so great, man. I feel like I'm really reading a JSA comic here. I like it a lot. Like, I like it a lot. And the art team in whole is absolutely perfect for it. Every story from Lemire has felt like a different kind of story. Every story that he's got here has just been totally different. Yet somehow they've all still felt like a fucking JSA story. And I've fallen in love with the JSA all over again, and it's all Lemir's fault. This issue is a perfect example as to why. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh yeah, Jeff Lemire rocks.
Love it, man. Love it. All right, now for a comic book that I had to go back and read twice and always have to. It's hard for me to keep track of all these people, yet somehow I keep getting put on the book. Adventures of Superman, Book of Hell number 8. Written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, drawn by Cian Torme, with colors from Matt Earns and lettering by Dave Sharp, with a cover by Scott Godlewski and Alex Camaras. We open with Superman stuck in this messed up future, trying to figure out how to save both his kids, basically. The Valkyries of Fallujah, Connell, and Allura.
I think so.
I think that was her name. Show up and tell him that he can have both Raw back, but he's going to have to stop looking for Osel. Then we get the big reveal on Pyros the Red. He's a clone Circe made using Superman's DNA back when Superman was definitely not supposed to touch something when Constantine said, "Don't touch nothing," and he did anyway. Whoops.
Yeah. Dummy.
It gets so he's packing the power, Pyros. He's packing Superman's power, but he's also packing magic directly from Superman and the most powerful witch on Earth. So that's a massive problem, and a massive problem for the Elf family. It gets worse because Pyros has Osel, and he manages to bag Ronan and Rowan Kent too. While all that's going on, Rowan finds out that Ronan's been cheating by using a shard of Brainiac for his tactical moves, and is none too happy, doesn't trust whatsoever, which causes a huge rift. And we end with Superman, Allura, and Connell heading for Tamaran to find another family member, while Krillic starts using Olgren's power to literally rewrite reality. Tamaran, currently ruled by an L, being controlled by her husband, and looking none too happy about it. Man, PKJ is just not letting up. The reveal with Pyros is sick. Making him magic-based clone is such a smart way to actually make Superman feel vulnerable without it being the same old Birds of Kryptonite story. The drama with Ronan using Brainiac tech, that's the kind of internal mess that I want to see the family getting into. It shows that even with all that power, there's still just a family that sometimes can't stay on the same page. You know what I mean? The art is just perfect for the scale of this, and the ending with them heading to Tamaran has me hyped. I can't wait to see what the hell happens there, because, I mean, we're not just talking about another member of the House of Hell, as in, you know, fucking Superman, but also a Tamaranian. So, fucking powers, man.
Yeah.
It's dense, it's cool, and it's hitting all the right notes. It's dense, but not too dense, excuse me. It's cool, and it's hitting all the right notes. It's a 8.5 out of 10 for me.
So if I get this right, so we have Kryptonians,
Yes.
Lanterns,
Right.
magic users,
Yes.
Earthlings, Tamaranians, gods,
Yes.
Phalosians,
Yes.
Warzoons.
Yes.
Am I forgetting it?
Not that I'm aware
many
of.
more cosmic people will there be? I'm not complaining. I think it's great. I think I'm a huge lover. I've been no stranger saying it, of cosmic stories. So this is perfect. This is exploring the DC cosmos while still telling the end of Philip Kennedy Johnson's like multi-year Superman epic. I can't wait to see what the end game is for this and what's going to happen with Krillux. This was very much kind of a stepping stone issue, getting players in the right positions. So not much to write home about here. Pyros the Red had a revelation there, but I feel like the thing with Cersei had been talked about before. I don't quite, maybe not. It is still quite a revelation.
I feel like that was information that we knew before, but not how it was even possible.
Yeah, like Cersei's his mother,
Cersei was his mom.
Yeah, we all just assumed that.
I think we got that way back in Future State, maybe.
Maybe that's what it was, yeah. And now we know it was just like quite literally a Connell situation.
I think we did. I think we got that in the Future State issue.
Well, I know, at least I remember Cersei being mentioned, that Cersei's his mother.
Yes.
But I think that's as far as it went. Because I remember thinking at some point in the future, apparently Superman cheated on Lois with Cersei, and at some point in the next 1,000 years had a baby with her. It felt really weird. I felt like there was some information missing, and now it makes sense.
Yep.
That's maybe the biggest revelation here. Yeah.
What's your biggest question here?
No, that was the biggest question. That was the biggest revelation. That was the biggest revelation.
Right. What's your biggest question about this story so far?
I don't know if I have one.
Really?
I'm just kind of enjoying the ride.
Mine is, where's John?
John Stewart? Or John Kent?
John Kent.
Oh, okay. Well, he's probably dead.
Well, that's disturbing.
Remember, this takes place God knows how many thousands of years into the future.
Well, right, but Pyros,
and he's also born.
Pyros was born right after. I mean, just short, not very long ago. He's like 20 years younger than John.
Yeah, but that could be in comparison to the future. Like Cersei got the imprint of Superman's DNA from whatever he touched. Doesn't mean she used it right away, right? Cersei is a long-standing person.
I mean, it does say I was born that day.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm also like, he's also half magic. And Cersei's basically immortal, right?
Yeah.
And Superman's got a long life. Like, I imagine John will live a very long time, but I imagine he'll also have an expiration date because of the human side of his DNA. Right?
Yeah, probably right.
Whereas Pyros is very much, sure, he's got a human side, but that human side is imbued with a lot of magic. So I'm sure he'll find a way to keep himself alive. I think, okay, if we're going to talk biggest questions, John Stewart was name dropped in this issue. I think it was Pyros the Red was even mentioning that to Rowan or Ronan. I forget which one is which, where the Green Lantern ring is at John Stewart's ring or whatever. And you know, PKJ obviously wrote John Stewart story, so he had some game plan for it, and Lantern Home and all that, and Ellie. So is there more to come with John and or the ring and lanterns, or is this pretty much the end? That might be my biggest question here. And obviously, you know, the Lantern fan talking about lanterns, yada yada. But it's just part of it, because I feel like the Superman stuff has been slowly getting more straightforward as we go, but the Lantern stuff leaves a lot of questions to be had.
Did PKJ, did he sign exclusive with Marvel?
Yeah.
All right, well then you've got to finish this story then.
Yeah, he said like Batman and Robin, when he was writing it, once that's done, he's done. And obviously that book has been finished now for a couple of months. And then when this is done, that's going to be his last DC work for the foreseeable future. But he's going to finish this story.
Well, right.
Yeah. And I think this was supposed to be like the last chapter anyway.
But then there's the whole spin-off series of this called Lantern Home that gets into what happens with John and Ellie and the descendants and all of that that needs to be written.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, Josh, what the fuck are you talking about? There has been no spin-off series.
There needs to be. That's what needs to get written.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fantastic. I would love for that to happen. But He's signed exclusive with Marvel, so that ain't happening.
Then you write it.
I want to read it.
You can after you've written.
I can't keep up with Philip Kennedy Johnson's writing style, man. It's too deep. It's too good. I'm not going to be able to do it justice. I could do a lot of Lantern stories. I could not write a Lantern Home book. Dude's got a vision, and it's his. So
Ask him for it.
Can I borrow your brain for a couple of months? Yeah, thanks.
Just tell me, I know you got a fucking whole fucking series up there for Lantern Home. You know you've got a whole series.
Be the
let's just get the bullshit out.
My Toyotaro.
You're exclusive to Marvel. Your ideas are not exclusive to Marvel.
You give me the story beats, I'll write the dialogue. Let's fucking go.
You give me the outline, I'll get the Microsoft Word.
If I didn't get my score, it's an 8.75. It continues to be a thrill ride. I'm so stoked to see what the end game is for this as well.
Yeah, for sure, man. For
4
sure.
issues
I'm
left.
right there with you.
Yeah.
Well. That takes us to the end of our show. And at the end of our show, at the very bottom of it, we talk about our top 3 and favorite moment. My top 3 this week are, man, it was really, really hard because I had several that scored the same. Actually, I only had 2 that scored different. One that scored shitty and one that scored at 9. So, there it is. JSA number 19 takes 3rd place. 2nd place is going to go to Adventures of Superman Book of L number 8. And 1st place is going to hit with Absolute Green Lantern. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No, I couldn't change it if I wanted to. My favorite moment, though, is actually got to be more than just kind of a panel, which I try to typically stay to, but this is the whole spread of Tomar Ray's speech that was basically, fuck you, what are you gonna do about it? I thought that was awesome writing and excellent stuff. It was done so good, man. It's just like, oh shit. It's like fucking Green Lantern mixed with fucking Sailor Moon mixed with fucking Star Wars, and I'm loving the shit out of it.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Good. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Right.
All right. So where are you at with your favorites this week?
My top 3 is very similar, but with a different Superman book. I have JSA at number 3, Absolute Superman at number 2, with Absolute Green Lantern at number 1. And my favorite moment is actually going to come from Absolute Superman with that. I mean, there's so many great moments in that issue, but I got to give it to that last panel with Hawkman looking at the other 3 side. This superhero thing has gotten out of hand. And again, as a man who's made a multi-decade career of killing superheroes for the government, he's looking at all these superheroes that popped up like, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
why are you guys doing this shit? Can't you get a job, punch in and out like me? This is just come the fuck.
Yeah, help me help you and just let me kill you. Shit.
I know it's reruns, but Golden Girls is on, guys.
Blanche, guys, come on. Who doesn't love some Betty White?
Blanche. Oh, good shit, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with our favorites out of the way, we've got one last, and that's the covers of the week.
Yes.
Which way are you gonna go here, sir? We've got Absolute Superman, Absolute Green Lantern.
That looks so good.
Poison Ivy.
That was interesting. I like it.
Whoa.
Oh.
I missed JSA.
That's beautiful. I love the composition there.
Adventures of Superman.
That's cool. And Batman. Which gets an honorable mention because it's Jimenez and Mori.
Yeah.
Batman and Poison Ivy kind of get knocked off because I'm going to take a beat from you and say the text on the covers kind of take it away a little bit. Not as much on Book of L.
You said that's for Poison Ivy and what?
Batman.
And Batman. Okay.
Yeah. Not so much for Book of L because the text is kind of aside from the subject of the art, and it's
Yeah.
kind of in some negative space, so it doesn't really detract from it at all. Where the other two are like full images. Absolute Superman is dynamic. JSA looks so freaking beautiful, but I'm going to give it to Absolute Green Lantern. JSA is a very close second, but Absolute Green Lantern by far is just a gorgeous cover.
It really, really is. It
And I didn't even
really,
pick up
really
that cover.
is. And I am gonna go with Absolute Superman this week. I think it just looks gorgeous, man. It just looks good. And that's everything we liked and didn't about DC Comics this week. Ooh, that's a nice cover.
That's the cover I got. Because I love these Joe-centric covers that they've been doing as the variants.
Yeah.
It's a really cool design. So
she's a fan favorite. She's definitely got a fan base.
And I can't wait to get into this. Oh my god, I've heard so many good things about it.
You'll have to let me know what you hear because it's going to be a day or two before what you think, because it'll be a day or two before I can get to it.
Fair enough. Oh, so don't tell you as soon as I'm done because I might read it.
No, tell me what you think.
Oh, okay, but don't spoil anything.
Yeah, don't spoil anything, but tell me what you think.
I'm also hoping it is like a precursor to other Tales of the Green Lantern Corps books because it's been a while since we've had any of those.
That would be so fucking cool because ultimately, with so much going on in the GLC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G. There's so many characters that are left being off the table, and a monthly Tales of the Green Lantern Corps would be a cool. This cowboy is doing this right now. Fucking story.
Yeah. I don't even need it to be monthly. Just every few months, do like another one shot featuring a character, right?
Yeah. I mean, monthly, every 3 months, something like that. Put it out. I mean, it could just be literally any character out there. You know, there's so many now. But I guess that's it, and that's the show. We've given it all, so there is no more. Thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate it. We're getting out of here, so you'll have to as well. Get out. Be careful out there, and remember, in the Geek Matrix, everybody has a hope. In the Geek Matrix, you are not alone.
Peace.
Peace.